Leo, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-April 2024, and I'll do a reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Leo. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the Seven of Cups. This comes through as an energy of moving on, so that tells me that whatever you're experiencing right now, you could be passing by that pretty soon. Starting off the reading, you get the Ace of Wands crossed by the Eight of Pentacles. Feeling really excited about something here. I don't know what you got going on with this one, but it feels like it almost comes through as, oh, I got an idea, I'll do this, you know, and it feels good, whatever it is. But it's concerning something that's already stable, already put in place potentially. So it's kind of like an add-on, like I could do this for this to be more exciting or to grow or to, you know, things like that. So it's a good energy. Bring in fresh energies to something here. In your focus, the Nine of Wands. This is a pretty defensive, maybe, or rejective to some extent, kind of an energy. So you're pushing something away here by the looks of it. In the recent past, the Three of Swords, that comes through with a little bit of pain. In your strength, the Temperance card. You're in a process here, and it's a pretty well, you're showing up being patient through the process, so something's going on. I don't know what yet. In the immediate future, the Star, something's lining up big time here for you. In the supportive energies, the Two of Pentacles, you're looking like whatever this experience is for you, you're kind of moving ahead through it, and you're like, I don't even know if I'm doing this right. You know, you're looking a little lost at times. The energy that is around you at this time that you may not see clearly, the Five of Pentacles. That's an energy of loss potentially, or separation from something, or grief, I'm not sure. But it's there. In your hopes and fears, the Magician, you're actually in the middle of manifesting something, which could be tricky, especially if you're manifesting while you're under energies. I wouldn't say low, I would say lack of clarity in there. You know, so we'll get back to that when we clarify. In the potential outcome, the Page of Swords, you're picking up the pace here. When it comes to something is starting to move slowly but surely. All right, let's clarify. Let me do the Seven of Cups. For the Seven of Cups, you get the Empress, the Ace of Wands, the King of Cups. You're about to jump into an energy here, and it's pretty fast. It's a great energy. It's almost like full alignment with your heart, and it feels really, really good. And you're gonna feel this one when it comes in. But it feels like, you know, let's say you're going through something right now, and it's a little, because you are showing up like, am I doing this right? You know, I'm a little lost here. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. That just cuts off from this energy. When this energy is going to come into play, it's going to come into play like like somebody threw something on top of you. You're going to feel it. It's going to be like, whoa, what the, you know. So it's a great energy to be blasted with out of nowhere, but it's going to feel a little, in this energy, you'll definitely not question yourself if you're doing this right or anything. It's just going to feel right instantly. But again, it's coming through like bam. So that's good. If Again, you're experiencing a little bit of unsteady kind of a flow right now. That's definitely gonna balance you out big time. More than that. But for the Ace of Wands, you get the Chariot, the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. Something feels really, really good here for you in terms of you've got whatever you're bringing to the table for something that, again, is already in place, for something that's established for you already. You're just adding to that. Could have potentially to do with somebody else too, but it's definitely coming through as a really nice energy, really nice add-on to things. Like complementing it in a way. And with the Chariot there, it feels like it's the right move. So maybe there's a partnership tying up surrounding something. Let's do the Eight of Pentacles. For the Eight of Pentacles, you get the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the World card. Yeah, I think there's a partnership around the corner for you in this one. Because you're showing me that what this is, what you've been working on so far, it's been solo. You've been doing the work for this. You've been laying the foundation there, and now there's another energy joining. So the laying of foundation there by yourself is done. That chapter is done. Now the add-on seems to be potentially a partnership. Feels good though. Feels right. Almost like it was about time, kind of a deal. Anyways, let's do the Nine of Wands in your focus, the Queen of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Justice card. Feels right, but that's why you're also having these it's not questioning though. When you fall into that place of I hope I'm doing this right, it's not questioning. I feel like it's the adjustment from this place of you taking care of things by yourself in something and then adding another energy to that. I feel like there's an adjustment to that, So I feel like that's where this is coming from, am I doing this right and all of that. And there's a little bit of rejection to this add-on because you probably were used to do things all on your own here, It's a good adjustment though, and it's good, but there's still a little bit of uncomfortableness to it, Let me do the Three of Swords in the recent past. The King of Wands, the High Priestess, the Devil. You're giving me a sense of failed intuition or something like that, where it's like you thought you were going with your intuition, you thought you were going with what you felt for a situation. I don't think that it was, and it turned out that this situation kind of took a turn on you there. Not in the most pleasant way anyway. So I have no idea what that is, but okay. Let's do the Temperance card in your strength. The Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Wands. Man, this is shaping up into something good. Just give it time though. Even though you'll feel this energy kind of dropping on top of you there and be like, what the? Until it actually forms like into something that you can say, oh, okay, this is what this is. It's gonna take a minute. And I feel like you're armed with patience here by the looks of it. You've got that by your side. So you're just gonna let it happen and let it unfold to get to that place by the looks of it. Man. Let's do the Star in the immediate future. The Knight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Wands. There's resistance here, and the resistance comes from you, actually. You are pursuing something that feels right, feels good, feels in alignment with potentially one of your biggest desires here. And you're going after it. Once these energies open up, it's like they open up the path for you to go pursue that. What's going to be in the way is you. You know, your own questioning of things, your own creating scenarios around what's going to happen. I feel like you're trying your best to not go in that place, to not concern yourself with what's going to happen. You'll see when you get there, basically. But you do have a little bit of that going on, a little bit of too much of this activated, while the energies are just opening up the path for you, you know. Which is quite a normal human reaction. It's just a matter of how you're going to handle that, you know what I mean, as it comes through. Let's do the Two of Pentacles in the supportive energies. The Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. And there's... this whole situation also involves your environment, potentially your home or something surrounding that. So of course there's going to be a little bit of worries as this evolves, as this potentially changes, because once that add-on is there, it's just, energetically speaking, it feels like it's going to make your life better for sure. It's just a matter of allowing that to unfold in the practical and seeing what happens. And that's where you start kind of like, oops, you know, like again, coming back with, I just hope I'm doing the right thing here, you know. I think you are. That's just your mind trying to take control of the situation, you know, as the energies unfold. For the Five of Pentacles, in the hidden energies, you get the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Temperance card. Something's coming undone too. As this process takes place, another one is breaking down. As this process is building up, another one is breaking down. You're not seeing it yet. You may know that in the back of your head there somewhere. There's a 1% chance of acknowledgement over this at this point in time. But it's normal for the process. It's like a death and rebirth kind of a thing. As something is being born, something else dies, you know, at the same time. So it's kind of looking like that a little bit. Part of your inner process as well. Interesting. Could be tied up to a commitment you have. But, okay, let me do the Magician in your hopes and fears. The Page of Wands, the Sun, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, you're manifesting great things here. I would just be a little on the cautious side here, especially because you're dealing with some energies in here that kind of are trying to pull you down, which is your own energy. It's your mind. Basically, that's doing that. It's not doing it on purpose. The mind's mission for us is to protect us. That's what the mind thinks it does. It doesn't understand that it actually attracts a lot of fear and a lot of stuff that we may have to deal with along the way, you know. That's why it's a lot of the times when you want to go through changes or just move forward in a situation, you'll feel the effect of the mind trying to keep you where you're at, because that in the mind is safety. You know, don't move forward, stay where you're at. You know where you're at, you're safe. Why move forward towards something that you don't know, you know? But as the energies move through and it becomes stronger and stronger and louder and more clear to you that, okay, this is where I need to go, so is your mind going to come into play trying to get louder and louder, you know, stay put, don't move anywhere. And that creates a little bit of unsteadiness, a little bit of not a lot of clarity yet for you, you know, in the mind even. It's not unclear, like it's not super confusing or anything, but there's a little bit of maybe doubt in there, maybe a little bit of questioning and stuff like that through this process. So as you manifest, even though your manifestation looks great and it's tied up to happiness, I mean, you know, it's the best manifestation possible, you also have a little bit of those energies attached to your manifestation. And you know how that goes. When you manifest something, no matter how good it is, if you have the little voice in the back of your mind saying, hey, you know, what if it's not going to happen? Then that kind of interferes with the manifestation. So I would wait until I really, you know, get very, very clear about my energies and where I'm at and where I'm going. And then I would throw in this manifestation. You know, I wouldn't start manifesting until the energies are settled here. But let's do the Page of Swords for the potential outcome. The Two of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. You're kind of setting yourself up here and there, you know, with this overthinking aspect of things. And it's not that you do it on purpose. A lot of the times you do it and you don't even realize that you're doing it. Where you start just overthinking, which again, that could include doubting, that could include questioning little things which you may not think it's a big deal that you do that, but it adds up, you know. So you got a good add-on here, but you have your own add-ons to the situation, which is just kind of making things a little harder than they need to be. You're still moving towards wherever you need to go with this one. So it's still going to happen. It's just going to feel a little more complicated than it needs to be. You know, it's going to delay the process a little bit. So I would watch that energy of doubting, questioning, what am I doing here? Am I doing this right? You know, things like that. Just trust the process here. But let's see what the universe has. The Page of Pentacles, the Fool, the Nine of Swords. Okay, so you're giving me a sense of you're struggling with trusting. You know how to trust. You've done that before. You've gone through experiences where you needed to, you know, just trust the process. And you did. You did. But at this moment in time, it seems like you're struggling a little bit getting there. Getting to that point of just trusting. I feel like you'll get there. But for some reason right now, it feels a little too complicated for you to get there. But I feel like eventually you'll pass this. Little bump in the road for you. So, cool. Let's see what the angels and ancestors have for you. Shield Maiden. Make plans and focus. Alright, let's see. Okay. The message. Have a plan or strategy in place before moving forward. I would say have clarity. But yeah. The Shield Maiden is a female knight in shining armor. In Viking traditions, women were seen as equal to men, and so joined them on their raids and fought with them on the battlefield. In this deck, the Shield Maiden brings a fiercely feminine energy, the power to be a warrior while retaining feminine sensitivity. She is ready to put her plan into action. She's ready to go into battle. Her medicine helps us move beyond any unsettled feelings when our plans start to take shape and follow through with our strategies in order to be where we want to be. Shield Maidens worked together in times gone by to create shields, walls of protection. So she also shows us how to work with others in order to bring our plans to fruition. Extended message. Taking some time to assess what your next steps will be. All great warriors have a plan. You are a sensitive being, and if you are not prepared for the tasks you are taking on, you could end up feeling exposed and helpless. The ancestor guidance that is coming to you now is a reminder that you have a warrior's heart and that you have it within you to be more prepared and focused than you have been recently. So have a strategy in place and then let your guides support you as you move forward. Pretty cool. So basically, you've got a little bit of feminine energy showing up for you as well. Your own, hopefully, because that could guide you through this. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.